Right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Paul Marietti. I'm the superintendent of Fowler Unified School District, and I'd like to welcome everybody to a special joint meeting of the Fowler City Council and the Fowler Unified School District Board of Education. In addition to our City Council and School Board, we will have a very special guest with us this evening, and that would be the City of Fresno Mayor and former alumni Jerry Dyer, who's on his way. I'd like to start us off tonight, if you could all please stand and we have the Pledge of Allegiance. So your right hand over your heart and ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which is one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. So now I'd like to turn things over to the City of Fowler Mayor David Cardenas, and then we'll turn it over to the School Board President Darlene Martin for attendance roll call.
Thank you, Mr. Mariotti. Good evening or good afternoon still. It's kind of still early, but not late. It is with great pleasure and honor to be here before you, all of you parents and faculty and the Unified School District Board and everyone here present. But let me remind you and remind myself the reason why we're here. We're here for our children. We are here for every one of them because they have earned the respect and the recognition of being recognized for their sacrifices and their efforts and their great sportsmanship that have stolen them through their coaches. So for me, this is a great day to be here and to recognize and be here for them. Let's give a round of applause to all our students and our coaches. Thank you so much. Thank you. As Ani was mentioned, yes, we're happy to be here in a joint meeting with the Unified School District Board of Education. Today is July 13, 2021, and the time is 5:00 p.m. And we are our own Fowler cafeteria. This is the site. This is where a lot of you and me are going to remember for a long, long time. I want to welcome everyone as the people are still coming in, especially those that have not been or will not be able to be here present, but they are through the live stream link. We welcome them too, to be witness of something that we have never experienced this before, at least in my recollection, since I've been here since 1968. I have never seen this before, so I'm so excited and so happy, just like every one of you. Thank you so much. And I'm happy to see a lot of familiar faces. I see a lot of people like me and people like you. And I know that we're all happy to be here. So with that, I want to invite everyone to the streaming link and all of you. And I would like to invite everybody and call this meeting to order. So with that, I would like to start with roll call, please. And I'm going to roll call my council, your council of the City of Fowler. Starting with my left, your right, Mr. Council Member, Mr. Kernick Sarian. Council Member Daniel Parra. New Council Member Mr. Juan Mejia. And our Mayor Pro Tem, Mr. Rodriguez, Mark Rodriguez. I have to make a little fuss because he is a special, he's a Mayor Pro Tem, he's my, And now I would like to introduce to all of you our newly appointed new city manager, Ms. Wilma Juan. And with them and with me, we have staff, our Chief of Police, Mr. Rudy Alcaraz, Public Works Director, Mr. Dario Dominguez, new appointment Finance Director, Maggie Moreno, Moreno, and newly also city clerk Angela Vasquez. Thank you so much. With that, I just present my roll call of the city of Fowler, your city council and city administration. For that, I'm gonna now turn to Mr. Maria. Oh, I would like to introduce you. No introduction to some of you, but for the new people, I want to introduce the president of the Unified School District Trustees, Mrs. Darlene Martin.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate it. I just want to say real quickly, each and every one of you athletes, we are so proud of. You've made history. You're down in books. So as a graduate of Fowler High School, I commend all of you. I didn't play a sport in any of my days, so, and you're not going to see me now. So anyway, but congratulations on behalf of the board. We are really proud of each and every one of you. My roll call will be Henry Marietta, Board Trustee. Jane Kandarian, Trustee. Art Rojas, Trustee. Mark Stockwell, Board Clerk. Again, we have our Superintendent, Dr. Paul Marietti. I'm going to go to the Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, May Yang. Have Edith Cantu, which is our Human Resources. And then I have Tamara Civilian, Director of Education. I think I got them off the top of my head. Thank you very much, and we are here as a unified group. There you go.
Thank you. All right, let's get the show on the road. Let's recognize some athletes, some student athletes. As we all know, athletic programs play an important role on the high school campuses. The experiences our students have being part of a team and competing have a profound impact on their lives. Participation in athletics not only brings a school and a community together like we are here today, but it also supports the educational programs that we provide students on our campuses. It provides opportunities to build self-discipline, provides opportunities to build teamwork and leadership for our students. And all of these are skills that they can carry with them off the field, into the classroom, and into their lives far beyond high school. So tonight, we are going to recognize the accomplishments of our amazing student athletes and their historical championships. So to start off, I'd like to call up our Director of Student Services and the former Fowler High School principal, Mr. Rick Romero, to come up here and help us. All right. We're going to start off with soccer. So I would ask that if we could have the head coach, Jessica Morena, and his assistant coaches and players come on up over here. And if Joe Hammond would like to join Mr. Romero on stage, that would be excellent too, our AD, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off with boys soccer. Ashton Escamilla. Brandon Lopez. Raulo Gonzalez. Bruno Ortiz. Brian Lopez. Carlos Hidalgo. Daniel Flores. Esteban Rodriguez. Gabino Barranco. Yacir Rios. Julian Moreno. Manny Bahar. Nick Fajardo. Roy Lopez. Sagar Kumar. Saul Macias. Sergio Ramos. Silvestre Quintero. And Uriel Pululga. And the coach is Nicolas Sanchez, Ronaldo Perez, Omar Castañeda, and our head boys soccer coach, Jesse Cameron. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Division 5 Central Section champions boys soccer team. Congratulations. All right. Thanks. Thank you, guys. Okay, if I could have swimming head coach Mark Hurst and his assistant coach Annalisa Tyler. They can come on up. They're going to go up. Is Mark here? Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna announce you. So you gotta hold back. So, ladies and gentlemen, in boys swimming, I'd like to introduce Parker Dominguez. And assistant swim coach Annalisa Tyler. And so this is your Division II champion in the 50 freestyle and the 100 freestyle. Congratulations. If I could have head coach Jessica Schindel and her assistant coaches over here. And the play. Okay, here we go. Softball team, Analia Altore, Amy Pirellis, Anissa Almaguer, Diana Williams, Marissa Marquez, Elisa Ledesma, Jolene Nuno, Jordan Gonzalez, Camerlyn Cordova, Mia Chacron, Preslia Polanco, Stephanie Sanchez, Taylor Diaz. And the coach is assistant coach Nicole Gonzalez, Danielle Osmer, Norm Schindel, Cynthia Barney, and Jessica Schindler. And this, don't leave, stay. And this is your Division III SoCal Regional State Champion softball team. And that's their patch. They're getting a special patch. It's also your Division IV Central Section CIF champions as well. So. All right, this is a photo op, so take them while you can. Congratulations. Okay. If we could have Alfonso Alvarado his coaches and his players. All right, here we go. Boys basketball. Alex Aguilar. Amit Basra. Says Alfonso Alvarado, is it? All right. Andrew Caraveo. Garrett Geringer. Jabnam Kalon. Jordan Lopez. Kennedy Lopez. Lucas Gutierrez. Matthew Lugano. Mitchell Uribe. Okay. This is your, let me get this right, your Division 5 Central Section CIF champion. And I believe they're getting their patches also. And this is your boys basketball Division 6 Southern California Regional State Champion. You have to stay up there for a minute. Oh, I'm not done yet. You got to stay right there. I would like to bring up the coaches, obviously. So we're going to bring up John Beldanian, Keith Nalbandanian, and Andy Jimenez. Carlos, there we go. Andy Jimenez. Carlos Gonzalez. And I'm going to find it right here because I want to get this right. We would also like to call up to the stage the CIF Boys Basketball Division 5 California State Coach of the Year. Outstanding. Woo! Congratulations. Outstanding. Get a picture. Congratulations. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, in honor of all these championships, our Board of Trustees, our City Council, and with us today, the City of Fresno Mayor, Jerry Dyer, a red cat, will present proclamations. So we are going to, the Board of Trustees will go first. So I'm going to turn this over to our Board President, Darlene Martin.
Thank you. On behalf of Fowler Unified School District Board of Trustees, I will now read the congratulatory Fowler High School athletic teams and coaches proclamation. So give me a minute. Congratulate Fowler High School athletic teams and coaches proclamation. is as follows. Whereas Fowler Unified School District schools try to provide and promote high-quality athletic programs for all students. Whereas Fowler Unified School District athletic programs provide Fowler students with a sense of preparedness for the future, developed for self-discipline, motivation, and leadership skills that they will need to succeed in building a purposeful life. Whereas Fowler Unified School District athletic programs provide Fowler students with more connection to school and the community life, which results in a better academic result and engagement at school. Whereas Fowler Unified School District athletic programs provide Fowler students with time management skills in which students prioritize their time and become efficient in their tasks so they can strike a balance. Whereas Fowler Unified School District athletic programs provide Fowler students with an overall mental health and wellness for students playing sports in an excellent way to improve their overall physical and brain health through outlet of physical activity. Whereas Fowler Unified School District athletic programs provide Fowler students with valuable skills such as how to be a part of a team, how to compromise, and how to collaborate. Players are taught that the team's performance together is stronger than just one person's performance alone. Whereas Fowler Unified School District athletic programs provide Fowler students with leadership skills, this will help them to carry responsibility with confidence throughout their lives as they move into having careers and families. Whereas Fowler Unified School District athletic programs provide Fowler students with developing positive character, these are positive character attributes that result from actions committing to practice on a daily basis, persisting through adversity, and supporting teammates from all the sidelines. These attributes will be the lifetime and will serve students well as they go throughout their lives. Now therefore it be proclaimed that the Fowler Unified School District of Trustees do hereby congratulate Fowler High School athletic teams and coaches of the boys basketball Division VI Southern Cal Regional State Champions, girls softball Division II SoCal Regional State Champions, boys basketball Division V Central State Champions, girls softball Division IV Central Section Champions, boys soccer Division V Central Section Champions, and swimmer Parker Dominguez Division II Champion 50 Freestyle and 100 Freestyle. Okay. To the board. Do I have a motion from the Fowler Unified School District Board of Trustees approving the congratulatory Fowler High School athletic teams and coaches proclamation as read?
I'll make a motion.
Motion been made by Henry. Do I have a second? Second by Mark. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? So passed. In favor of the proclamation, the motion was passed unanimously. Thank you very much, everyone. Oops, that might be yours.
Thank you, Madam President. Also, the city of Fowler is very happy and proud of today, especially what we're doing, which is recognizing these, our children, our future, and great athletes of our city and Unified School District. With that, we also have a proclamation that is read as dedicating the Fowler Red Cat Day. And for that, I'm going to invite Councilmember Juan Mejia to read the proclamation for us.
I use my hands a lot when I speak, so I am going to put this here. If it'll stay.
Make sure it's on.
Yes, it's on, right? Everybody can hear me?
Not yet. I don't think so.
Yes? We good? We're good.
Get close.
Okay, I'll get closer.
There you go.
So before I read the proclamation, I actually had a few things that I wanted to say, but I'm going to sidebar those because in the celebration, which I'm having a fantastic time, I feel that there's somebody that we should recognize and applaud for their tireless effort. If it wasn't for Yvonne Hernandez, it would, yeah. So Yvonne, please stand up, please stand up. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know about you guys, but she was my lifeline through Facebook or whatever social media that I could reach out to get game updates when she was traveling with you guys to LA, wherever you guys were at, she was there, and she's still working now. So, Yvonne, hats off to you. You deserve it. I mean, you deserve so much more. So, yeah, well deserved. I'm new to this, so I do know that I love celebrations. And as elected officials and administrators, I know that we look forward to moments of celebration. I know that we look forward to moments of community, which we have here tonight. And I know that we look forward to opportunities to honor our very own. And I just see family before us. We're all Red Cats. This evening, we have had the distinct privilege to do all three. As a Fowler High graduate and Red Cat alum, I know I speak on behalf of all alumni when I say we are so very proud of each and every one of you. Side note, I know that this will be a topic of conversation next week when the class of 1990 reunites to celebrate our 30th graduation anniversary. So thank you guys. You guys have given me something to talk about. So it is with great honor that I read the following proclamation to you. And the proclamation so reads: the City Council of the City of Fowler proclaims Tuesday, July 13th, 2021 as Fowler Red Cat Day in the City of Fowler in honor of Fowler High School's championship basketball, soccer, and softball teams and swimmer Parker Dominguez. Whereas, and you're going to hear that a lot during this proclamation, whereas the Fowler High School boys basketball team won the Division V Central Section, and whereas the Fowler High School boys basketball team won the Division VI SoCal Regional, and whereas the Fowler High School boys soccer team won the Division V Central Section, and whereas the Fowler High School boys soccer team participated in the Division V SoCal Regional, and whereas the Fowler High School girls softball team won the Division IV Central Section, and whereas the Fowler High School girls softball team won the Division III SoCal Regional, and whereas Parker Dominguez won the Division II Central Section in the 50-meter freestyle and the 100-meter freestyle swim. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the City Council of the City of Fowler does hereby proclaim Tuesday, July 13th, 2021 as Fowler Red Cat Day in the City of Fowler. In witness whereof, we have set our hands and affixed the seal of the City of Fowler of California. And I have the proclamation here, and it is signed by Mayor David Cardenas, Mayor Pro Tem Mark Rodriguez, Councilmember Dan Parra, Councilmember Carne Kazarian, and myself, Councilmember Juan Mejia. So in closing, I just want to say thank you for your representation. Thank you for representing your families. Thank you for representing the school district. And thank you for representing your community. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Mejia. And to that effect of this proclamation, I ask my council, your council, do I have a motion to, there's a motion to approve this proclamation by our Mayor Pro Tem, Mark Rodriguez. Is there a second to that? The second motion comes from Councilmember Dan Parra. And to that effect, I would say, all in favor signify by say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, this proclamation has been also approved unanimously by the Council of the City of Fowler. Thank you so much.
Now we'd like to bring up our very special guest, the Mayor of the City of Fresno and alumni, Jerry Dyer, for a special proclamation.
Let's put it back together. Welcome.
There we go. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. This is a very exciting day for me as the mayor of the city of Fresno, but more importantly, as a former Fowler Red Cat. And I guess you're never really a former Red Cat. You're always a Red Cat. So You know, I had the opportunity of growing up in Fowler throughout from kindergarten all the way through high school. I had the privilege of playing here basketball, football, and baseball. And I have to tell the students that are here today, you may not understand it today, but this is the best school district in the entire valley. And I mean that. From athletics to academics to leadership, there is no better. And so you guys are very fortunate. I don't have to tell the family members that because you obviously know that. But I can say this, the impact that Fowler had on me, whatever success I have had in my career, whether it's the 40 years I did in the police department, the last 18 as a police chief, and now being the mayor of the city of Fresno, I honestly can say here today, I owe every single bit of that to Fowler. It is an incredible school district, and you should all be proud of it. I do have a proclamation, but I'm not going to go into the whereases and therefores. But I think everybody in this room knows the odds of this happening. The odds of our boys basketball team winning not only the Valley, but the state. The odds of our girls softball team winning the Valley as well as the state. And our boys soccer winning the Valley, and then having a swimmer that did what this young man did is incredible. It may not ever happen again in our history in Fowler. So today we have made history. This year you have all made history, not because of the pandemic, but because of your accomplishments, not only athletically, but academically. So please, all the athletes, please give yourself a round of applause. So I have a series of proclamations. As I said, I'm not going to read them because this is more personal than it is anything else for me. I had reached out early on through our staff to have the athletes come to Fresno. I wanted to recognize you at City Hall in front of our council and to be alumni, but you kept winning. And so not only did the basketball team, the soccer team had already won, and then the girls softball team, they said, why don't we do it jointly in Fowler? And so I agreed to do that, and I am grateful that we were able to do that. But I do want to close with this. The last part of this resolution is most meaningful for me. And it says, now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Mayor Jerry Dyer, do hereby proclaim Tuesday, July 13th, 2021, to be Fowler High Athletic Achievement Day in the city of Fresno. So not just Fowler, but Fresno. So thank you very much. You know, I coached here at Fowler too, coached baseball. We got our assistant superintendent of Fresno County Office of Ed, Hank Harris here. Had the privilege of coaching him and a number of other folks. I coached Little League for a number of years. And again, this will always be home for me. So thank you very much. Again, I have proclamations for the principal, for each of the coaches, as well as the athletic director for Fowler High School, and I'll leave those here to be distributed. So thank you guys. God bless you. Keep achieving.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Before we close our festivities, I would like to let our players and our families know that our Fowler and Malaga organizations and businesses have generously provided donations to assist with the purchase of your championship rings. As of this moment tonight, we have raised $11,000. So we would like to acknowledge and thank the Lions Club. And I believe Joaquin Murrieta is here tonight with us, or he might be over here. So the Lions Club. National Raisin and the Pedrosian family. Prodigy Healthcare and J.D. DeHanda. The Fowler School Board, Waste Management, the Malaga Water District, and I'm not sure if Moses Ortiz is here tonight. R.V. Jensen, and the Simonian family for their generous support. That contribution means that basically all our athletes have to do is put down that $50 down payment for that $250 ring, and you're done. So congratulations. I'd also just want to take a moment and acknowledge everybody that made this athletic season possible, especially in the midst of COVID. And I'd like to start off with our board and thanking them for making a commitment to providing the resources for our school district to provide athletic opportunities for students. So from the board to the site administration, our school principal, Rick Romero, and our assistant principal, Joe Hammond, for their work in coordinating and making sure that we were doing everything we could to get kids back out on the playing field, back down to our coaches who work tirelessly with our students. And having been a former high school baseball coach, that stipend probably pays you about 35 cents an hour. So all the hard work out there on the fields, winters, summers, hot, rain, snow, well, I don't think it snows. A little exaggerated. Our players and the commitment they made to their teams, the commitments they made to come out and work hard in the classroom and on the playing field, and then the families, the parents who spend endless hours and resources on loving their children, supporting their children, and encouraging their children. And lastly, our community, which has really come together in support of all of this. So congratulations, as the Mayor Dyer said, this is a great community. This is the greatest school district in California. You did amazing. This is an amazing accomplishment that you're going to be proud of for the rest of your lives. So thank you so much. I'd like to thank the city of Fowler for coming on out. I'd like to thank Red Cat Mayor Dyer for coming on out. I'd like to thank Cornell Gribalda who set this whole thing up for us. I'd like to. We would also like to thank our parents, our coaches, the players, school administration, Yvonne Hernandez, who put out our video montage. I'd like to acknowledge Lisa Gutierrez and Jennifer Diaz for their dessert table and fundraiser in the teacher lounge. There still is some money to be raised, so if you could go over there and encourage you to buy something sweet this evening. The proceeds are going to continue to go for the purchase of rings. And also, lastly, I'd like to inform you that our city council has provided for everyone in attendance a fruit tray created by the Curry House in Fresno, North Point Event Center. And that's on our players and our coaches, so they're going to bring the fruit tray out right now for everybody as we end this ceremony. And with that, I would like to say that this special meeting is adjourned.
Thank you so much. You got it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, this is for you.
Yes. Get these out.